Wilbur Sargunaraj. Wilbur Sargunaraj பேசுறேன். Greetings everyone. It is Wilbur Sargunaraj. Kia ora. Terminology. I am here in Aotearoa in New Zealand. This is Turanga Morgan-Edmonds or Two Edmonds.
For the hongi,
Terminology.
of noses, the sharing of the first breath. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay, so you hand. Beautiful. We are going to be talking about kai, which is the word for food, and
also the same word for to eat.
To
so it's
eat,
the verbiage and the noun, I suppose.
Okay. So, and I've had the honor, we have the honor of having to play in one of the songs that we just did called Whanaungatanga. And Whanaungatanga, terminology. Whanaungatanga is the coming together, that kinship. Would you say looking after each other?
It is. The root word of that being whānau.
Terminology.
Family. So
I'm going to give you a small little clip right now. Listen to the song. It's just, we're going to listen to Tune's part actually.
Te oroko hanga o te awe he whakapapa mana motu hake ke roto te ihi te tapu te mana ke utoni mai te whanaungatanga. Ancestral remedies reign true, revolutionary actions made for you, cultural constellations now activate, amplified by the people. We create.
Okay, so yes, incredible. I'm so honored. We were trying to carve out the time. It just so happened. He said, listen, like, you just messaged me like 2 weeks or something before you come and we'll see. Because this dude's busy, man. He's always on the road. And it worked out. It was meant to be.
Finally.
Yeah, finally.
I was trying to tell my parents, I was like, I think it's got to be over a year ago you reached out probably, and it's like back and forth, and we managed to probably 6 months ago maybe get the actual music part recorded.
Yes.
And then it was like another maybe for the video, and maybe we can actually meet, and here it is today.
Let's talk about, just really quickly, tamoko. It's on your face. I'm sure you get this lots when you're going overseas. People look at you and they're like, what is that?
Yeah, and that's how you came across me, of course, is my entire social media page is dedicated to these questions that I get from people who are curious around the world. So moko, or tā moko, in some people's preference of terminology, is the traditional tattoo marking practice of the Māori. And the bigger question too is like, why do you get it on the face? You know, why not just get it on the body? Well, you can get it on the body. So everything that I have personally, this is not a general rule, but I've decided to only get moko on my skin. So I have it all over me. But one of the traditional placements is the face and the legs. And the face, the reason we get it on the face was, in the Māori culture, the head is the most sacred part of the body, because it's where we have all our thoughts and our emotions, and it's most of our senses, sight, taste, you know. It's a way where we breathe through our face. So the face is considered the most sacred part of the body, the head, and moko is one of our most sacred practices. So put two and two together and it just marries like that. The boil up.
I hear this all the time. When I talked to Paroto Naropo in Iramoko Marae, I asked him, what would be your most favorite dish? You know, what would be? And he was immediately like, oh, boil up. That's what would be.
It's a classic. When you ask anyone, like if you talk to my grandparents or my parents, you know, they're either lots of them say boil up. Me personally, I'm a hangi guy. Out of the two, this is as simple as it sounds.
Okay, so you have potatoes in there.
Potato.
And then you have meat.
Meat of some sort. Normally it's the cheaper.
This is what you don't like.
And then that's what I don't like about boil up.
Watercress.
Which is a river weed, I suppose, a river plant that we would harvest out of the freshwater rivers. And essentially all it is all those ingredients and doughboys.
Oh, there we go. There's the doughboy.
That's just a lump of dough.
It's a lump of dough.
And all of it is just put in a giant pot and boiled up. And it's as simple as it is, and you just boil it.
Amazing.
And so very salty.
Okay.
Normally that's the defining factor, which normally comes from the ham bone.
Okay.
The
salt in the ham bone. Whoa, that is salty.
Is it salty?
Yeah. Whoa, super salty. Now the doughboy doesn't have a doughboy. Is it doughboy?
Doughboy, yeah.
It doesn't have anything inside. It's just
no, it's literally just dough. It's just a dough. And it's my favorite bit of boil up.
Oh really?
Yeah. Food is noa.
Terminology.
Water is tapu.
Terminology.
plain water, not juice, not liquids, like
plain
just
water.
plain fresh water. So when you, as you would have noticed in your, time here and your journeys here, whenever you do anything in the marae and the pōwhiri and that, the first thing you do when you finish is go and eat. And that's because the act of eating, the word in Māori is whakanoa,
Terminology.
the act of making something noa.
Yeah.
And so eating is that. So that's why after funerals and after anything in the sacred places like the wharenui,
Terminology.
because that removes this, takes you out of the sacred space and puts you back into the
Oh, interesting. That's amazing. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There's not many places where you can get
Right.
well, it's because it's done at home. Is that it? Normally.
And I think something like boil up, it's food like this, it's relatively because of necessity, like, I'm not sure if the poverty is probably the right word, but it's simple.
Yeah. You're educating people about Aotearoa, about New Zealand, about Maori culture, and it's so beautiful to see. When I stumbled on your videos, well, there were two things. Obviously, I was like, I need to get this guy playing guitar. And then obviously it was like, wow, he's like, this is really cool. I'm learning so much about what you do. And I would like to present to you Exploring CQ. This is my book.
Oh, wow.
And it's all about cultural intelligence.
Terminology.
And, in your journeys, I've seen you just explaining cultural intelligence. So I'd like to present this Exploring CQ book to you. Hopefully that you can use this too as you journey all around the world.
Absolutely. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, this has been an absolutely incredible afternoon here in Whangarei. Is that how I pronounce that right? In Whangarei. And you can catch Tu on social media. What's your handle there again?
_Edmonds.
Edmonds. It is amazing. If you want to learn about Maori culture and just really delve into that whole world, Aotearoa, New Zealand, and of course catch some incredible music, like back in the day, like when I was into the whole metal thing, it's amazing. I love their stuff so much. You can go online, you can Google it, just put alien weaponry and it just pops up all over the place. Any message that you'd like to share to the world, about New Zealand, about Aotearoa, or just a message of hope, of inspiration?
Yeah, come and visit, man. Come and visit. You'll love it here, and it's one of those things, again, like we're talking about, and like the point of the book is that I think it's good for people, and I say this even for New Zealanders that listen. New Zealanders quite often will never leave this country. We have a beautiful country, everything's here, but we're so far away.
Right.
But what I can see that leads to, is this close-minded, insular view on the world.
Right.
Even in simple things like, by no means this country is not perfect, but it's one of the better countries to be in.
Yes.
I see New Zealanders complain like it's the worst country on earth. I'm like, I have been to, when I went to places like China, you see some extreme ends of the spectrums and things like that, and I'm sure you get the same in India.
And Canada.
Canada, and it's
Absolutely.
important to get perspective, international perspective.
Yes.
Yeah, which is what's been cool about this.
Oh my goodness. Namahi, my friend. Thank you so much for this. What is it? Korero? Is that it?
Yeah,
Terminology.
conversation. Wānanga, that's probably the word people want to use.
Oh, excuse me. The food is good. In some cultures, they probably think that when you burp, the food is good. I'm going to finish my gigantic...
Doughboy.
I don't know if I can finish this one. But you can catch Tu once again on the new song that's coming up, Whanaunga Tanga. I'm so humbled that I got a chance to spend this afternoon with you, my friend.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Really appreciate
Glad
it.
we could make it work.
Absolutely, finally. It took only a year, right? Well, everyone, thank you so much. Romba Nandri, thank you very much for being part of CQ Chats and First Class Eats. I'm trying to catch my breath because all that doughboy is sitting in there. Thank you so much. How do you say bye again? Is there a way to say, or just say kia ora? Or
mā te wā. Until next
Terminology.
time, ka kite anō. See you again.
Amazing. Okay, ciao, bye-bye.
Wilbur Sargunaraj.